Hey everyone, welcome back to Intuitive Motion. My name is Brian and I'm so grateful that you're here today. So for today's video, I just wanted to just sit down. Well, I'm always sitting in my videos, but I just want this to be like a lot more of like a chiller type video. It's not like a reading or a channeled message or anything like that. I love doing those, you guys know that, but sometimes it's like nice to just kind of like give my brain a breather, give, my mind, my body, my spirit a breather, and just kind of talk with you guys about like life stuff and how we can all continue growing and improving just with like more of our day to day rather than, pinpointing specific spots. I mean, this does hit a specific spot, but, with readings, like, it's a lot more like, um, not like do this or like you won't live a great life, but I mean, what we receive through our messages, like with the energy readings and the numerology readings and stuff, is um, so that we can really focus on specific parts of our life that need the most attention, because that's different for all of us. So it is really important to be doing that, as much as you can, so that you know what's happening, like within, without, like all around you, and like you can continue going without having to worry about if things are going right or not, or if you're focusing too much on something or not, and like that whole thing, like the overthinking humanoid thing. um, but today I just like wanted to talk about like manifesting and like aligning with the energy and the frequency of abundance and unlimited abundance, and just like what my some of my experiences have been, and like just some tips and tricks that anyone who's like beginner manifester, or like manifesting your very first thing or trip or job or whatever, that you are aware of some things that you may experience. And obviously this is like different for everyone, but I mean, a lot of people probably are going through this like I am right now, and are probably wondering like what like it means to like manifest a little bit, and like what kinds of things you physically go through, and yeah, just how you get to the finish line, feeling great, looking great, sounding great, and not worried so much about like what's next and what the future holds, and like if you'll be okay or not. Like, because at least for me, I have a lot of anxiety and I worry a lot. So something like this is definitely, it's been so new to me, and in a lot of ways it's been very difficult to kind of hold it together, just because, and I'll get into that a little later, like I don't know, like I've been through something similar that I'm going through now at the same time that I'm manifesting things. So it is easier for me in that sense, because I kind of am like, okay, like I know what to like brace myself for. Some of the things that I did were things that I voluntarily did, whereas like in the past it was kind of something that came up and I wasn't fully like expecting, and I just didn't feel like I was ready for, even though I was ready then, in the same sense that I was ready to handle it like now. So yeah, I'll just like hop right in. I also have like a few affirmations that I've been saying that I feel like might be super beneficial, but and I keep saying I'll get into that later, but like find what works best for you. Like that's probably something I'm gonna say like a million times during this video. Like, we're all so beautifully and uniquely different, and that means that we all have different wants, needs, and desires, and that's totally fine. I mean, there will be tons of things that we can relate to and like compare, but there are going to be things that are different, and things that work for me and that have worked for me and that will work for me that may not work in the same sense or to the same extent as it will for you. So just keep that in mind, and just make sure that you like are always reminding yourself that there are unlimited resources all around you. And if you weren't necessarily finding what you were looking for through this video, or if you heard something that you resonate with but I don't really like go enough in depth, like keep doing research and keep trying to understand what it is that you're going through and like how you can get through it. I mean, maybe you just needed me to say uh, something to trigger that thought, trigger that epiphany, trigger that next step into more in-depth and extensive research. I don't know, like keep yourself open and like just be positive. That if you come across a video like this and it's something that you needed, that the universe, you thank the universe, because that is like truly a gift, and not only a confirmation that you're on the right path and doing the right thing, but like a sign that like everything is going to get better, because that's kind of like what I'm going to say a lot through this video as well. Like things, that's the point of manifestations, for you to like have what you want, need, and desire to be what you want, need, and desire. I can't speak. Be what you want, need, and desire. It's all about like just being happy and optimistic and as joyful as you can be through this process, no matter how easy it might be or how hard it might get. Because manifesting isn't something that like, I mean, obviously it is something that you can just do. Some things do manifest instantly and quickly and like right at the perfect time. Like I have definitely learned that through this process as well. But I mean, the things that you want for your long-term life, the things that you want to lay in your empire, or like to build upon your foundation, like that stuff does take time, and patience and optimism and strength is like key to like getting to the end, or like just getting to where you'd like to go, and then starting to do more. So I'll just start with like the little tips and tricks, and then we'll do the affirmations at the end, and yeah, that'll just be a video. Hopefully we won't go 30, 40, 50 minutes, but y'all know that I love to talk. Before I jump into the video too, I'm so sorry. I really want to take a moment and just like really express my gratitude for all of the love and support that I've received, like on all of my platforms, but this YouTube channel, like thank you so much. Like I have been making YouTube videos, or like just like on the YouTube platform, lingering for a long time, like over a decade, like since like the early 2000s. Like it's always been something that I've been passionate about, and I've loved being a part of, and just watching and like learning from, like everything. So it's been like really wonderful to just see how fast like my channel is growing. Now that I'm doing something that is more aligned with me and that's true to me, and I'm so grateful to be seeing that difference between now, making videos now and growing now, compared to all the other channels and all the other things that I've done. Because while they were my creative outlets and me expressing my a lot of my like inner desires and like just having fun, like I don't know, I feel like I was always doing it for a reason, and it always put so much pressure on me, which is why I would always make videos, like go in on making videos and then just stop and like lose all of the energy towards it. I never really understood why up until now, where I'm doing something like this that's really making me happy, and I know that that's making a lot of you guys happy, which makes me happier, and it just creates a beautiful little equation here. So I'm so grateful that you guys, whoever is watching, and all of my subscribers, because we are over 100 subscribers now, which is unbelievable. I love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful for you, and I know that I'm constantly sending you love and light, because you're supporting me and accepting me and loving me. So I have to support you and love you and accept you, even if I don't know you personally. So if you enjoy this content, if you enjoy any of my social media platforms, all of them are linked down in this, like in my description. Go and check me out, and share messages with people that you feel like really need it at this time, because that's like the point. I'm so grateful it's benefiting you, but like if you really do have other people in your lives, even if you don't necessarily know if they're going through the same things as you, like if you think of them, send it to them. Say, hey, check this out. Check out the first minute. Check out the whole thing, like whatever that the case may be, because I just want to be able to reach as many people as I can, because life is scary when you have to go through it alone. And while there's nothing wrong with going through life alone, um, it is very comforting and very, very like wonderful to know that there are people going through the same things as you, and that someone is there for you in times that you might really, really need it. Because like I've had so many of those moments. I'm grateful to have the support system that I have, but just being who I am, I have been a very like lonely and like just independent person in a lot of great ways, but then in a lot of ways that I have let affect me and my mental health. So just seeing like all of the love and the support and all of the people that are like growing with me and going through the same like shit as me, like that makes me feel so much better and so much less stressed and anxious about my life and my circumstances, and makes me want to like do what I'm doing more. So thank you guys again for, I think I'm at like 104. Like before I even get a chance to say thank you, I have like more, and that means so, so much to me. So anybody who's watching, anyone who's just subscribed, or anyone who's been subscribed since the beginning, I love you so, so much, and I'm grateful for you always, and I'll always be here for you. I'm just an email or a DM or a comment away. I do look at it all. I try to. So anyways, done with the Brian babble. Let's get into the video. So the first thing that I have is meditation. That is something that is aligned with me. So if you aren't someone who's too big on meditation, I mean, at least be open to trying it if you've never tried it before. But if you just know that that's not for you, like that's totally fine. Find a way that you can bring yourself into a meditative state. You can do that being just out in nature. You can do that exercising. You can do that reading. You can do that listening or creating music, or just creating something in general, like painting or drawing, writing. Like find something that like grounds you and brings you clearness, brings you calmness, so that you are leaving space. Sorry. So that you're leaving space for clarity and for guidance and for love and like energy to come through. That is like super duper important when you're manifesting, because it can be very draining. That is like, I feel like a little bit of an understatement, because there are other like things, low vibrations that you may experience going through something like this, but it does drain you. So I prepare you, or I warn you about that, but I mean, all you need to do is just make sure you're doing things that, like I said, I'm going to say all through the video, that align with you. And meditation is something that I didn't like before, but I got into in my earlier awakening days, and I really just found so much healing and so much peace and grounding through it. A lot of times I'll do guided meditations, because it's nice to kind of have someone there like moving me along so I don't get lost. But like I do also do meditations to just straight solfeggio frequencies, or just, you know, subliminals, or rain sounds, or ocean sounds, or nature sounds, like things that I know will really bring me peace and calm and clearness, so that messages can come through. So that if you're really feeling stuck, or you're really feeling lost about what you've been doing, especially if you are manifesting for months or years, like that you're always able to bring yourself back just by, you know, getting in tune with yourself and listening to the universe and listening to your higher self. That was something that I kind of realized a little later in the manifestation game for me. Like, just the fact that I mean, I was connecting extensively with the universe, but I wasn't going deeper and saying, hey, I also have my higher self, which is also me. Like, I can literally talk to me and get like Brian's inner wisdom, Brian's guidance, to see like what will work best for me. How can I bring in what it is that I'm manifesting smoother, quicker, um, in a more peaceful way? Because in the beginning and even like moments leading up until this like time here where I'm filming this video, I've had like little moments of like what feels like downward spiral. But, the longer I've been manifesting, the longer I've been meditating and working with myself and trusting and being patient and accepting my circumstances, like embracing them for what they are, the easier it has become for me to bounce back from moments that feel very, very scary, or if it's shaking my security a little bit. If I'm like just having moments of doubt, or like wondering if what I've been doing has been enough or even right, because a lot of times we do, just in general, even when we're always manifesting things, but we're always questioning ourselves, being our own biggest critics. Like, just know, especially if your intuition or if your higher self, if the universe is giving you signs, is telling you that you're doing the right thing and that you're moving down the right path, that it's okay. You can breathe. You can keep going. Like, you're doing the right thing. Like, that's an amazing feeling to know that you're on the right path and that you're doing the right thing for yourself and even for others around you. Like, you're not like affecting anyone. I think that that was like the biggest thing for me, because some of my manifestations I found, I thought would affect other people in my life. But I was thinking of it in a negative sense instead of, like, people can be affected in a positive way. I just needed to like open myself up more, but I was letting my stress, I was letting my anxieties, I was letting my ego, like my overthinking brain, kind of push that awareness down. And I was getting distracted by it. In the beginning, it was like all the time. But now it's like every once in a while, and if anything, it's just a little frustrating, because I'm like, dude, after everything that you've been through, everything you've been experiencing, like, how can you not, especially since I have, in like a lot of smaller ways, manifested things that I needed. It's in the moments that I needed them. Like, how can I not trust that everything is always working out for me? Even when things were always working out for me, and they have been, over all of this time that I've been manifesting, even though, someone would like maybe look in my circumstances and be like, dude, how did you even get this far? It wasn't just my will, it was my trust, it was my passion, my determination to achieve and to ground my wants, needs, and desires, my dreams. It's really about me, like, knowing that I deserve it, because, and a lot of you guys don't know me super well. I mean, I haven't really gotten too many videos where I talk about my life, my past life, extensively, but I've always been a person who has been very happy-go-lucky. But like, as I started transitioning into my teen years, my early adult years, like post high school and stuff, I just really started going down a path where I was becoming angrier and less in love with myself and with my life. And that was just because I was seeing everyone around me. I mean, I was comparing myself too much to others, but, I was seeing everyone around me having what they want, what they need, what they desire, like achieving their goals and their dreams and feeling so fulfilled. And I was not. So I was just like taking that out on myself and taking that out on everyone else around me. And that's really not cool, If you want to live your dream life, everyone has the same opportunity to do so, even if it's a little harder to achieve that. You just have to have the strength to like take a risk and like be able to do that, and know that like even if you struggle, like you're gonna get through it, and that things ultimately will always work out for your highest good. After meditation, I do have visualizations. I'm sorry if I don't finish like thoughts and stuff like that. I do that a ton, but and that was why I wrote all these notes down. But sometimes, I always say, but I'm like, I trickle off. you will come to learn that as I make more videos and I'm more and more of my authentic self. Not that I'm not that way during all of my videos, but you do get a little anxiety from filming, and that makes you like forget things or like trail off and stuff. So for someone like me, it makes it even worse. So bear with me, but yeah, meditation, or some sort of meditative state. And then we move into like visualizations, and that's something that plays a key role in it as well, because there's one thing to like put an intention out there to set a long-term goal, but then you have to like make it from the point of putting that or setting that goal to actually getting there. There is in between time, even if that's like a day or a week, or if it's like months or in years. Like, you're still gonna have like a transition period, a moment where there's some space. And that's where something like visualizations come in. I mean, you can do meditations and things like that, but if that's not your thing, like maybe you can just try and simply visualize the life that you dream of, visualize the life that you desire, and make it as real as you can make it. That was like one of the things that I wanted to like really express with that visualizations note. Like, and I write it later, like something about like believing in something and embodying something even if your physical reality doesn't match it, like that fake it till you make it almost energy. I mean, you're not faking anything. It is what you deserve. It is what you will have. It is what you will receive. But like in the moment, obviously, it's not there. So when you're visualizing, like, visualize everything. Go in detail. Like, hit every point. Even if you're like repeating the same kinds of visualizations in the beginning, like that opens up doors to seeing more and letting in more of things that maybe you didn't think you deserved, but now you do, because you're like, damn, like I'm living large, like I have everything I need, everything I desire. Like, I can take care of myself. I can take care of my family and friends. Like, I can just live. Like, that's kind of the goal. Like, so that we can really fulfill our life purposes and our soul, like our soul's mission. But we do need to like get to a certain place, a certain level of awareness and consciousness, like reach a certain vibration, to actually align with that and believe in it. So visualize, visualize, visualize. I put under visualizations mood lights when I do like my meditations for abundance, because I've been really manifesting more abundance in my life, just because of the month of May in general being a month of abundance, but just because, like I said, based off of my past, I'm really trying to rewrite the narrative and better my relationship with money, because I deserve all of the best. So when I would meditate and do my abundance affirmations or like my abundance meditations, I would literally have the entire room, because I have like those little like LED lights that you can change the colors at night, because that's when I would like mostly do them, or like when it's darker out. I just set the room like in a complete green. I turned my diffuser on a green color, and I'd really get in the zone of like the energy of money, what it looks like, what it feels like what, just even down to the color. Like, I really have been trying to do that in anything that I'm doing. Like, when I'm watching my YouTube videos, or if I'm watching like TV or something, visualizing myself in the place of the person, like eating something awesome, or in a new place, like road tripping, or dancing, or like being on stage or being on TV. Like, I like put my body in that person's place, even if I wouldn't actually be on that show doing that role. Like, I know that I'm deserving of one day, a role on stage, or a role on film or on TV. And so I could be that person standing there. I am that person standing there, like literally making it as much of your reality as you can until it literally is. I feel like visualizations have helped me a lot, especially over the last few weeks, because I was feeling like I was hitting a wall a little bit, and I didn't know how, like, if I was really moving forward, or if I was putting enough of my energy behind the goals I was setting. And visualizations just help me so much. Like, they help me really feel like I am what I want, need, and desire, because I am, you know? I'm going to keep saying that because that is what you are. You have to keep reminding yourself that you are. Like, if I am attracting in unlimited abundance, I am unlimited abundance. Like, I deserve unlimited abundance. I am aligned with unlimited abundance. Limited abundance is me. That's who I am. That is what I deserve, and so that is what I will receive. It's like talking to yourself, speaking out into the universe in that sense. And the universe will bring that in for you at the perfect time. You got to work on their time and not your time. You know, continue saying your affirmations, continue your visualizations, continue your meditation work, continue doing all of the right things. And trust me when I say the universe will provide just in their time, divine right time. Confidence and belief in the impossible, because nothing is impossible. And that's what I choose to believe. If you don't resonate with that, that is fine. But I choose to believe that nothing is impossible, so I don't ever feel like I'm limiting myself from doing things, saying things, feeling things, thinking things, just being who I am. And you really do need that strength. You really do need that confidence in yourself so that you can have the confidence in your circumstances. Have confidence that your life and your experiences will become more positive, will become more balanced, more aligned with who you are and what it is that you do deserve. Right under it, I wrote The Art of Struggle, Bearing the Unbearable. I got this from I don't know if this is how you pronounce it, but Ram Dass. I will probably link his podcast or something in my description if I remember, hopefully. But yeah, I got this inspiration from him from a friend of mine named Wiley. He still posts YouTube videos on here, so hopefully I remember this too. I'll link his channel down below as well. I don't think he posts as often as he used to, but he still does post, and his content is out of this world amazing. But yeah, we were DMing a little bit, and he told me to check him out, and I did. I listened to, I think literally the name of the podcast app was The Art of Struggle or something like that. He has a few episodes about struggle, but this one really got me because, I have over the last few months in the midst of manifesting, I have had to, I have struggled a lot. I have my next bullet point as sacrifice. I've had to sacrifice things that I wasn't expecting to sacrifice, and that I had to struggle with things that I said earlier in the video. I went through something that I'm going through now, like a couple years ago. I am struggling like in that same way, but I'm just seeing it and I'm seeing things differently. I'm acting differently. I'm thinking differently. And like hearing that podcast episode really like opened up my mind more into believing that there is beauty, there is magic in struggling. There is something positive through struggle. You can learn powerful life lessons through struggling. And you just gotta believe in yourself. Like, that is like so important, because you can't struggle if you're not, or your struggles will take you over if you are not believing in yourself and you're not trusting that you're strong enough to get through it. You won't be able to bear the unbearable, because sometimes it will feel like what you're experiencing is not, like, it's unbearable. Like, you can't handle it. Like, you're not ready. You're not meant to be handling this, which is why it's feeling like that. But no, like, just because you're having different feelings or you're having different like internal experiences doesn't necessarily mean that anything wrong is happening or anything wrong will happen. Just remember that the universe is just trying to teach you valuable lessons to prepare you for what you're moving into next. And when you're manifesting things that are aligned with your soul, like, you do need to be prepared for that. Like, I mean, unless you're already ready for it, I mean, you would receive at that point and be like aware and like have a knowing of the fact that you will receive, but like you really just have to believe in yourself and stay strong and like keep reminding yourself even in times where things seem like you're not gonna make it, that you will make it, and that you are safe and you are protected, you are being watched over, and the universe will never let you fall. Like, I knew that, but it was hard for me because you know something, but then you go through it in your physical world and it seems impossible, but it's really not, because I made it through every single moment that felt like it was the end. And that's been very, very powerful and important and enlightening for me, because I'm now exceeding my limits. I'm now doing things that I was never expecting to do, or getting through things that I never expected to go through. Um, Something I will go in depth about, like just really quick right now, is like something like fasting. So I am reading a Reiki book, and the Dr. Usui, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I suck at saying names, but um, he created Reiki. He is the originator of Reiki. He did fast for I think like a month, or like close to a month. I believe it was in Japan. I'm not 100%. I'm sorry. I'm blanking on everything today, but he did fast and he meditated every single day. Reading something like that was so like inspiring and powerful, but in the moment I was thinking to myself, would I ever be able to do something like that? Like, I don't, and in the moment I was saying, I don't know. I don't think that I can. That sounds crazy for me personally. But as I'm manifesting, like, I have had to struggle in a financial sense, especially since I'm, working on my finances. I've always had a little bit of a struggle, but like I'm struggling now in a different way. And I've gone days where I've only eaten like the bare minimum. So it's felt like I've been fasting, like I haven't been eating a lot. I mean, obviously, like, I'm trying to do what's healthy for me. I'm trying to make sure my mind, my body, and my spirit is always being nourished. So something like this is so like out of my comfort zone, but I needed to realize that, like, when you are trying to bring something that you so deeply believe into your life, like sometimes you do have to give things up. And in my case, in my circumstances, I needed to give up food for a little bit. And I wish I could go a little more in depth, but I really do want to keep a lot of what I'm going through right now to myself until things are exactly how I deserve them to be. But I did really feel pushed to sit down today and like just go over some of the things that I've been going through and like some of the things I've experienced. So anyone who's also dealing with this or is about to begin dealing with something like this is ready and like doesn't feel as scared about what might come for them. Feel a little more equipped and ready to handle. Like I said, what you will experience is unique to you. Like, you're not going to be probably like intermittently fasting like I am. I mean, I'm not doing that on purpose, but at the same time, like, it is like a part of my reality. Like, I'm not, but I've learned that like it could be so much worse. I'm literally sitting right now in an abundant apartment with a bed right behind me. I'm filming with my phone. I have this desk that I'm working on out of my notebook that I was able to purchase. I have like food in the fridge. I still do have things that I can eat and something to eat in the pantry. I have a shower and a sink, toothpaste. Like, I have so many things that I need right now. Like, it's okay if I'm feeling a little extra hungry, because at least I'm still eating and I know we shouldn't compare ourselves to others, but I'm like, there are people that don't eat every day. And I really do like wonder sometimes when I'm reading the news or when I'm watching online or even when I'm donating to different causes and foundations, like why some people are having to struggle so much, like when they're such great people, when they're so deserving of better things. But that's like getting off topic a little bit, but I did like kind of like think about that a lot, like as I was going through. But that's like a part of like the life lessons and the things that you end up learning about yourself and about how you view life, and how you even might experience life moving forward just through something like that. But I know that I'm going to be eating very plentiful meals, very great meals that I deserve every day. Like, I still know that I'm going to have that. Like, I don't ever have to worry about that because I know that the universe has my back and they want me to realize certain things. They want me to understand certain things, and struggle a little bit, actually experience things that people go through on a daily basis, um, before I end up letting in much more. Because I don't want to let in a bunch of abundance. I don't want to manifest financial freedom and not know what it's like to struggle, to not know what it's like to suffer, to not know what it's like to lose something, to not know what it's like to sacrifice something, for other things that I love, even if that is just for myself because I love myself so much. Um, Very, very important with uh, the art of struggle. I got like so into that because that was really like how my mind was after listening to that podcast app. But I mean, it really did help me in this sense because now I'm really able to explain to you guys that like, when you manifest, like there are so many moments. Like honestly, the whole process is something that is empowering and something to be proud of because you're actually taking that leap and doing it. But I mean, it also has its down moments. It also has its low vibrations. It also has its struggles. It also has its moments. But you can keep yourself standing tall. You can keep yourself smiling. You can keep that energy protected all the way through so that you don't end up like me in moments where like I'm struggling and I'm feeling like things are about to end or like everything's about to crumble, and you're more aware of yourself, you're more on top of the situation, and you're like, hey, like I am struggling, but what is this teaching me? What am I learning? Like you don't have to have that moment of like, why didn't I realize that before? Because I'm letting you know that's something that maybe you should realize as you're going into it. Just know in some way, shape, or form you will struggle or you will feel like you're struggling. But that is a part of the beauty of making something that you deserve like happen, ground in your reality. So that and sacrifice. Now, the next point I have is optimism. Now, I'm not going to keep going in on all of these because, a lot of these things you probably already knew going into this video. Being confident in yourself, being optimistic, but things like struggle and sacrifice, those are some things that people don't normally talk about. Like, it goes from one moment of wanting something to boom, it's just there. Especially if you're just like looking at someone on social media and looking at their life, trying to give yourself inspiration as to what it is you can really let in for yourself. Don't compare just for inspiration purposes, but I mean, don't get caught in that trap of like looking at all of these different people's lives and like wondering why your life is not there. Your life deserves to be there and it will be there, but you've got to, go within, you got to step back, get with yourself, and figure out with yourself and figure out with the universe how to get that, how to achieve that, how to obtain that, how to just take the next steps to move forward, how to have the strength and the confidence in yourself, how to be able to have the strength to sacrifice and to struggle for something that you deserve. You won't always have to sacrifice and struggle for you to manifest something that you want, need, or desire, but I'm just saying that, like, depending on how big of a manifestation you're trying to bring in, it might take some time, it might take some struggles, it might take some life lessons, some time to get to know yourself better or to love yourself deeper or to understand yourself deeper, but I mean, you'll get to where you need to go, definitely, especially since you're doing the work. So stay optimistic about that. Stay optimistic about your future. Even if things look like they're never going to get better, your belief, that energy of things will get better, I will get better, I'm getting better and better every day. That is like solving the problem. That is fighting off that negative, that toxic energy that is clouding your mind and clouding your spirit, making you believe that you aren't able to get through the things that you're going through, because you definitely can. I always tell myself, when something's happening to you, it's because you're ready for it to happen to you. Funny, I'm saying that in this situation now because, like I said, I went through a lot of the things I'm going through now a couple years ago, but I just wasn't understanding why. I wasn't looking into why. I was just so focused on the things that were going wrong. And I was so focused on my low vibrations that I was lowering my vibrations even more. And it became just too toxic for me. And the universe saved me in beautiful, beautiful ways. Miracles, for sure. And that helped me get to this point now to where I believe that I am not only deserving of money, but I'm deserving of miracles. I'm deserving of unlimited abundance. I'm deserving of happiness, and I'm deserving of peace within. Like, I deserve to have everything that I want, need, and desire. It's mine. It's me. Boundaries. Huge thing. For me, boundaries were huge. Boundaries for you, like I said before, with one of my other bullet points, may not be a huge topic for you. But boundaries for me were very important because, like I said in the beginning of the video, sorry I keep saying that, but I'm a very anxious person. I am a sensitive Nelly, and that's okay. Like, I've really come to love and embrace my sensitivity, and it makes me who I am, and it makes me beautiful. I love that about me so much. But, you know, when you're manifesting, that might, especially for me, if I had been more vocal about what's going on in my life and what I'm trying to bring in, it brings in a lot of opinions, a lot of other energies, a lot of other influences that may not be for the benefit of you. So keep that in mind as you are trying to live the life of your dreams, trying to live your dream life in any way, shape, or form. Know that will rub people the wrong way, that will get people talking and thinking, but that should never affect you if people end up becoming involved. For me, I am so lucky and grateful for my circumstances because I was able to kind of keep this to myself. I've been able to work on myself so extensively, really get quiet and be in quiet and not have outside noise in any way, shape, or form. I mean, it's still been there in some ways because, with some of my struggles, like my roommates and like the people, my family, the people that see me all the time are kind of, they're feeling my energy, they're seeing me, they're hearing a little bit about what's going on. But for the most part, I was able to keep I am able to keep a lot of what I'm working on to myself. And that is so special to me because I was actually able to celebrate myself, or I get moments to celebrate me and be proud of me, how I'm growing, how I've changed, where I'm at compared to where I was at a couple years ago, which was probably one of my lowest lows of my entire life. I can really celebrate myself before opening up that realm to other people either celebrating you or people judging you or people just trying to tell you what they feel is right for you, even though you know what is right for you and you will always know what is right for you. If you're sitting here in this moment and you don't know what is right for you, this is your time to take 10 steps backwards and just start getting to know yourself better and just start loving yourself better. Looking at yourself in the mirror and being able to give yourself a compliment or two, or just smile, or to tell yourself a good job when you're actually doing a good job or you feel like you're doing a good job. Giving yourself all of those gifts of an abundance of energy and of love and of kindness before you start actually feeling like you can trust other people to do that for you too. Because at least for me, I wasn't able to trust that a lot of people in my life would take what I have to say, tell my experiences, and not make me feel like shit about it. And that's not on them, that is on me. Like, and that's why I've been keeping everything to myself. I mean, not everything, but why I've been keeping a majority, like the heavier stuff, to myself, just so that I have time to work through it and to understand it before other people try to work through it and understand it, especially if it is something that might have to do with them or affect them in some way, shape, or form, as you are in the midst of like letting go of things and letting in new things. Um, Attitude of gratitude. Gratitude is always something that will be your best friend, but especially when you are asking the universe for something, you've just got to be so grateful for everything. Grateful for the ups, grateful for the downs, grateful for the things that you have, grateful for the things that you don't have, grateful for the things that you want, need, and desire. You just need to be grateful for everything. I think that I say that I'm grateful for like 99% of the things that happen in my life or that I experience. But that, you don't have to be that person. If you don't feel like a person that always needs to be like expressing gratitude, then don't do it. Like, this is all about staying true to yourself. But I like to be grateful for as much as I possibly can, so that the universe really knows that I'm passionate about grounding my dreams, about really making my dreams a reality this time, compared to past me that would so desperately ask for things but not have the energy, not have the strength, not have the love, not have the belief, not have the patience to back it all up. It's all about proving yourself wrong, I guess, or just like outgrowing your old self. Through manifesting, I definitely have evolved in that sense and really broken out of my shell, that shell of the old me. And I really do feel like a completely new, a completely different person. And this is as like little micro manifestations have grounded for me. So I know that when the big stuff really happens for me, when the big stuff comes into my life, I'm going to be so immensely more grateful than I am in this moment. And in this moment, no matter what I have, what I don't, I feel so satisfied. I feel so content. I am so in love with my life and the life that I'm living right now. It doesn't matter what's not going right for me, because things will all go right for me in the end, like as a result, and as the outcome, because I have been working so hard to mold it that way. To bring in that balance, to bring in harmony, to bring in abundance, to bring in love and joy and adventure and fun, because I just haven't felt like I've had any of those things in my life for so long because of myself. It's never because of others. I mean, other people can play a part in that. I mean, but ultimately it's up to you to decide how you want to feel, or what you're going to say, or what you're going to do, or, like how you're going to act, like with yourself and with others. It really is all you. So just learn to be grateful for every single moment, even if you're really feeling like I said, it's the end. Things are tumbling and falling down, like everything's getting like about to get worse. Even if you feel like the next day you're gonna wake up and everything's just gonna go wrong, be grateful that everything's about to go wrong, because maybe everything is going like wrong in the moment, or not maybe, everything is going wrong in the moment, so that you're making room for everything to start going right, so that you can start a new chapter and start writing it the way that you'd like to, that you want. Like, you're writing what you want to write, you're putting down what you want to put down, you're putting out what you want to put out, and there is no one limiting you other than yourself. Said this video wasn't going to get long, but here we are at almost 50 minutes, but that's fine. Like, I love doing these videos, short videos, long videos. I just love that I can create content for you guys. But the next thing that I have are some final messages, and then we will get into the affirmations and call it a vid. If you have made it this far, leave a blue heart emoji and a butterfly emoji down in the comment section, because just know that you have like so much of my love and so much of my gratitude. Like, I'm giving that out to everyone who has come here and has given my channel some sort of love and positive energy in any way. Even if it wasn't positive energy, I still love you and I'm grateful that you're here. But thank you so much to whoever's made it this far in the video. I hope that this really truly helps you in the moment that you're watching this or in the moment that you need it the most. Because manifesting, aligning with the frequency of anything that you deserve, but I say abundance because abundance comes in so many different ways. It's not easy. It's really not. And like, it's not easy, but you'll get through it. Sorry, I lost my train of thought, but you will definitely get through it. You will definitely come out on top. Like, that is the goal from the beginning. Like, you just kind of have to stop being so scared. Like, stop being a little scaredy cat and take a risk, take a leap of faith and do something different, something that you actually can be proud of, just you. Even if you have to stand alone in what you're doing and stand alone in your, by your dreams until everyone else catches up. Like, that's what you have to do. But be happy, be proud, be grateful that you actually are now working towards living a life that you can be content with and fulfilled with and be deeply in love with. And you're free to do whatever it is that you like to do, and you aren't feeling held back by anything or anyone, especially not you. So for final messages, the answers and guidance you need are just a call away. Ask your higher self, ask God, ask the universe, ask whatever you believe in, whoever you believe in, until you know exactly what's right for you. Even if what's right for you all along was to just get quiet and still. That's something that I definitely learned through this process. And that was what I was saying earlier with the higher self meditations. Like, I didn't understand how I didn't realize, like, especially as long as I've been working on myself and healing, how I didn't realize that, like, something like that would be so beneficial to me. The universe was obviously providing me with everything that I needed, but my higher self was giving me more, giving me, like, the clarity that I need to ground and to get refocused and to re-energize me and get me back out on the field so that I can continue fighting for everything that I'm passionate about. Keep asking yourself, keep asking the world, say it out loud in a silent room. Take a few deep breaths and ask yourself for guidance. Ask yourself what your next steps are. Ask the universe how you can be doing better. Do you need to be doing better? Or are you overthinking it? Do you just need to get quiet and just take a moment and chill and just enjoy the moment? I missed out on so many moments during this time of manifesting that I really could have been relaxing and enjoying my life and enjoying, like, the freedom that I have and the things around me. Because I was worrying and I was so anxious about, like, what the next day would bring when the next day was perfectly fine, you know? And I really don't want you guys to have to go through that. Like, that's just, I mean, if you're an overthinker like me, like, that's something that you still probably are going to face, just being an overthinker. Or as Ryan Reynolds says, an over everything, because that's kind of me in a lot of senses. Just trust that, like, as you continue to, like, love on yourself, connect with yourself, ask yourself for the things that you need, and you're making that space for it by not, like I said, letting outside noises get in the way, that clarity will flow in. It will flow in so freaking clear, and you're gonna be like, thank you so much, because it really feels so good to know, like, whether you're in the right place or you're doing the right thing, or, like, hey, this is what you can do to better your situation or to take your next step. Like, it's just so comforting, especially for, like, someone like me who, like, used to always need to know something. Like, I couldn't not know something, if that makes sense. Like, if there was a situation and I was unaware of something or I didn't know the answer to something, I needed to know, like, in that moment, or I would have an anxiety attack. And that's really not how you should live your life. Like, You need to be able to ask the universe for something, ask your higher self, ask yourself for something, and then be able to breathe and give it time to flow in when it's just right and dandy for you. Because it will always come in perfectly, and you're gonna be like, damn, like this was the perfect moment. This was the perfect moment for me. But you just needed to be a little more patient and have a little more trust. And I'm the kind of person who doesn't want to look back on this time of manifesting and like not be proud of myself. I mean, ultimately I will be proud of myself no matter what I do moving forward or what I experience or how I act or feel or whatever, but I really do want to look back and like, hey, he stayed resilient. Like, he loved himself all the way through. He believed in himself and he made it to the finish line with a smile on his face. Like, he wasn't upset and low until the moment that things changed for him, and then he became happy. Like, no, like, I want to be happy like every single moment, even in that art of struggle, even in bearing the unbearable, and then make it to the finish line like, damn, like, obviously, like, take a breather because it might have taken a while. Like, for me, like, some of these manifestations like felt like it's forever before they're actually going to be here for me, but like, when it's there, I know I'm going to be so deeply grateful and so deeply satisfied and so deeply happy and more in love with my life. And I feel like knowing that, even in this moment, has given me so much energy to keep going. So just keep gassing yourself up. Find friends, or like reach out to your friends and family to gas you up too if you need it, because that is what you deserve. You deserve to feel on top. You deserve to feel like you will get through what you're growing through, because you will. You really will. I believe in you, and I have faith, and I hope, I really, really do hope that you end up manifesting all of your wants, needs, and desires, your dreams, your goals, like the things that you have always wanted to do but felt like you never would. Like, I'm so grateful that you're working towards that right now. I'll be even more grateful, excuse me, when it happens for you, because like, you really do deserve that. Like, I don't just deserve it, you deserve it. We all deserve amazing things to happen for us. Have faith in your dreams and have the courage to align with them, regardless of what others might think or say. It's your life. Things will absolutely get better. And the best part of that is you will align with those who will continue helping you evolve. So, soul tribe. Don't be afraid of losing people on the way of like manifesting your dreams. Like, those people weren't truly meant to be on your journey anyways, because they weren't truly going to love and accept you for not only going after your dreams but actually having them and being on top. So it might be hard, but accept that, say goodbye with love and be prepared to let in those who will like make you feel like you're on top of the world all the time for all of your accomplishments, big or small. Do not feel like you're being extra or dramatic. You are what you attract. This includes when you are imparting something, but it's insincere. So don't just say things to say it. Like, actually embody what it is that you want, need, and desire, especially if it is a little bit of an emergency feeling. Like, then really just embody what you want to attract. Be what you want to attract in your life, and it will come to you a lot faster than you're expecting it to as well. You shouldn't have expectations in the first place, but if you're a person that can't let those go in the midst of manifesting, try to work with it instead of against it. Get into it is what I said next. Live lavishly, even if at the moment you have $1 to your name. Overall, it's about being happy and content with any given moment. And that was what I was saying earlier about being happy in the moments that I have nothing, and then being happy in the moments that I have everything. Being happy no matter what, and not letting any part of my life, any part of the manifestation process, any part of my journey make me feel like I don't deserve all the best or I won't have all of the best. Know when to be still. You're not always going to be feeling and seeing changes. Take the open space to reflect. I already said that earlier. You're not always going to be like changing. There aren't always going to be things like changing in your life. You're not always going to be seeing things happening. That is okay. Just know that if that's a moment, and you are in the moment feeling a little stagnant, remember, hey, this is my transition period into the next chapter. This is my transition period into my moment where I'm about to shine. How can I enjoy this space? How can I enjoy this time to just love my life and to love where I'm at and what I'm doing and be proud of myself for that? I already said that. Take the open space to reflect. Realize when those moments are happening by using your intuition and enjoy them in their totality with gratitude. That is the final message I have. I'm not going to talk too much because I still do have these little affirmations, but I really hope that those messages and those little tips and tricks, hopefully I didn't talk too much and they helped you in any way, shape, or form. Even if it's just like, hey, like, okay, now I'm realizing this is actually supposed to be happening while I'm manifesting. I can breathe easy now and keep going with a strong mind, with a strong heart, with a strong soul. Strong belief, strong faith, strong patience, strong knowing. Continue working on yourself. Do the work and you will see the results. And it's work. Like, think of it like you go to your job every single day. Like, it's work. You're going to need to be doing something, maybe not necessarily every day, but something over a long period of time or over a certain period of time until things are where you wish them to be. It will happen. So just please stay strong and keep believing in yourself and keep telling yourself that you're going to make it. And one thing that I always say, I didn't write in my affirmations, but everything is always working out for me. That one has gotten me through like more of what I've gone through than any of the affirmations I've said have. So find your affirmation. Find an affirmation like that for you and say that through it all. I've been saying everything is always working out for me. I say it every single day, all throughout the day, especially the times where I'm starting to feel a little off. And everything has worked out for me. Everything always has worked out for me since I've said it up until now. Like, that's been my reality, and that will continue to be my reality because I believe it. I had to say it a bunch of times, like a shit ton of times, to actually embody it and energize it and believe it and feel it and know it and be it. But I finally am it because I didn't give up on myself and I didn't give up on that process. So don't keep going. Don't give up. Keep freaking going. I am behind you all the way, and know that there are so many others behind you that you may not even know. And just know that even if you are by yourself, the universe is right behind you, and they will always be. They're just a call away. Squidge of water, then affirmations. I think I'm behind on my water consumption for the day. Have you been drinking water? Make sure you are drinking water, at least the required amount of water for the day. I'm not saying drink like a whole gallon, but drink water. Like, you'll feel so much better. But anyways, affirmations. These are more geared towards money because, like I said, I have been manifesting. One of the bigger things I've been manifesting is financial abundance, aligning with that frequency of financial abundance, aligning with the frequency of unlimited abundance, because that is who I am. That's me. So you will hear money through this, but I tried to write the ones that are a little more open-ended, that you can kind of utilize in a situation that is not related to money if you're manifesting something else. So I have 5 here. The first affirmation is, I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. Sorry, I'm saying them like I would say it. Because I'll say it 2 to 3 times to make sure I'm breathing deeply through that, really, so that I can feel it and so that the universe can feel it as well. Even if I don't have to do that, it helps me. Do what's best for you and what's comfortable for you, because it will help you in the end. That's not something that will harm you. I am a money magnet, number 1. Number 2, I am a magnet for miracles. So not only are you a money magnet, but you're a miracle magnet. It's another affirmation that I would say a lot that actually has like grounded into my reality. Is actually me. Is actually, sorry, I keep almost burping. It is actually my reality. I am a magnet for miracles, and a lot of miracles have presented themselves in my life in times where I was like, dude, I've come this far, but, not even upset about it, but I'm just like, I don't know how I'm about to move forward. I don't know what I'm about to do next or how I'll have what I need next, but I will. It'll be fine, and then, boom, a miracle comes in, and I'm like, damn. How can I not trust the universe? How can I not trust that I'm on the right path when the universe is providing me with miracles to help me, continue going? I am a magnet for miracles. I am a magnet for miracles. That's number 2. Number 3, I am aligned with the frequency of unlimited abundance. Visualize, as you were saying these affirmations, if you need to as well. I've gotten to a point where I can do one or the other, maybe both if I want, but if you really need that extra energy boost, do something more, dive deeper. How can you enhance these affirmations, make them feel more of your reality, more of who you are? I am aligned with the frequency of unlimited abundance. Number 3. Number 4, I am open and ready to receive unlimited abundance. I am open and ready to receive unlimited abundance. I am open and ready to receive unlimited abundance. That is number 4. Number 5 is I am grateful that all of my wants, needs, and desires are met and taken care of. I love that one. I am grateful that all of my wants, needs, and desires are met and taken care of. I am grateful that all of my wants, needs, and desires are met and taken care of. And I'm very grateful to the universe for this moment to even just express my affirmations in that sense. Because normally I go more into it. I'm way more energized. That's kind of why this video has been super energized, why it's gone so long, because I really have been pumped about living a life that I desire and manifesting my dreams and goals, because I know that I could be living such a more happier and healthier and balanced and fulfilling life if I just listened to myself more. And that was one of the biggest reasons why I really wanted to begin this the right way and do that. I do have other things, I have a manifestation journal that I write in. I write gratitude affirmations. Sometimes I'll put affirmations up in my room. I think I've mentioned that before. I'll read books that really help put me in the energy that I need to be in, align with the energy that I resonate with the most, that my soul does. I do whatever I can to make sure I'm staying aligned with myself, but also with my manifestations. So that was something I didn't write down, but just make sure you are constantly asking yourself, asking others what they do to manifest their goals and their dreams. Maybe they won't know, but maybe they will, and they can give you even more in-depth insight as to what they experienced and what you can do to make this all happen for you in the way that you deserve it to. But just know that it's just you need to believe that you deserve it, and that kind of already changes the game for you. Then you can really begin that journey of intentionally bringing in things that you deserve and having them in the moments that you do need them the most. Um, that is going to be it for today's video. I am so sorry for anyone who wanted them or not them, but wanted the affirmations. And they're all the way at the end of this video, but I mean, I'm definitely going to put it in the title so everybody will know, and it's okay. You know, this is me, this is my style, this is my video, this is my channel, so I'm going to continue doing things in the best way that I know how. And if you guys have any questions, please leave that down in the comments. Leave me an email, leave me a DM. I'm always here for you. I do want to mention as well before I go that I am open for readings. Not for the rest of the month of May. I mean, we have 1 day left, but all through June. I normally try to keep 5 open spots for June, so I'd like to encourage everyone to book fast, but I'm open-minded for sure. And if I have extra time, of course I will do a reading for you. Of course I will channel a message for you. I'm not going to turn you away or tell you no. We'll work something out. So make sure you reach out to me, whether that be through a DM or through an email, and I'll get you my rates and we can talk and set up a reading. I love you guys so much, and again, I am so grateful for all of your love and all of your support in everything that I do. And thank you for accepting me and loving me and being here for me and watching my 50-minute, hour-long videos or getting close to it. Just thank you for hanging out with me and accepting me for who I am. This gives me the energy and the strength that I need to continue manifesting the life that I dream of, because this is involved in that. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without myself, but I wouldn't be able to do that without the support system that I have. So just know that I am working on something special for you guys. I'm not sure when I'm going to announce it, but it's definitely a giveaway. It's definitely something to give back to you guys for giving so much to me. So thank you so much. I love you guys with all of my heart, and I'm hoping that you have a beautiful, I'm filming this on a Saturday, so I hope you have a beautiful rest of your Saturday if it's up. It'll probably be up tomorrow on a Sunday, so I hope you have an even more of a peaceful and beautiful... Oh my god, today's Sunday, not Saturday. I'm actually filming this on Sunday, so I hope you have a beautiful and healing Sunday, and then an even more peaceful and happy Monday, Memorial Day, time off, break. Take care of yourself, love yourself, drink your water, read a book, go outside, give yourself a compliment or 20. Tell yourself that you are doing a great job, and just keep going, and always believe in your dreams. I love you guys, and I'm sending you tons of light. I'll see you soon. Peace.